Can you talk about the playoff? I mean, not the playoff, but the primetime atmosphere playing at Lambeau.
Yeah, it's a fun stadium. Actually, my whole time here, only time I played in Lambeau was at nighttime. My rookie year, we had like a Monday night, and then last year we had the Sunday night. So every game there for me has been at nighttime. So it's a lit atmosphere. It's dope.
Why do you think this team embraces that kind of prime time? Taylor was telling us yesterday, he said there's just something about this team that really loves that spotlight.
Yeah, I mean, I think for us, it's like we don't. Well, since I've been here, I haven't had too many primetime games, so to get them is nice. Everyone's watching. Got to put on a show for everyone. We got to play our best brand of football, but it's just nice to know, it's the only game that's on. It's the only game that people can watch, and at Lambeau, division rival, it's gonna be exciting.
They hold serve a lot on their own field. They've won quite a bit, I think more than any NFL team since 2019 on the home field. Can you still kind of, especially on a short turnaround week, use the fact that you guys went in there last year and handed them a loss?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a new year. They got new players, we got new players. It's a whole different looking team for both of us. They have a new quarterback. Things are different over there, but I think each year is a new team. It's a new goal. It's the beginning of the year. A lot of things changed. So yeah, it was nice the last year that we won, but it's going to be a completely different game this year. It's only week 4. Things are still moving around. Got some injuries, whatnot. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting, but it's definitely going to be a hard fought game.
What is it, expecting an even more motivated Packers team because of what you guys did in Week 18?
Probably. I know their coach is probably telling them, they didn't like the way the season ended last year. So, it's a division game, so it means that much more. But definitely, if I'm them, and I was still on that team last year, I'm probably, kind of excited to play us again on prime time, like we did the last game of the season. So I know they're going to come out ready. Firing, so we gotta be ready too.
Do you love being that team though, to come back to their house, kind of the ones who made them mad?
Yeah, you know what? I feel like we're usually the team that's on that side, so it kind of feels different being on this side. But yeah, I mean, a team that wins is usually a team that is going to have that for them. So I think if we just keep winning, we keep doing our thing, it might be like that more down the road. But for us, like I said, it's Green Bay. It's a division rival. They've been so strong the last, decade in this division. So it's always going to be tough going there and even winning in itself. So it's a battle for us. But I think our coach are doing a great job of putting a game plan in a short week.
This offense has put together, I think it's 12 straight games of 20 or more points, but yet you guys still haven't quite maybe uncorked one this season. How far away, or how close, I should say, do you feel like you guys are to really putting up some big numbers offensively?
I think we're close. But like I said, we can talk all we want. We got to actually do it. So hopefully we can do it on Thursday night. But, I mean, we move the ball up and down. We just got to, finish it when we get there, limit the turnovers. And I think, if we do those things, we can definitely, put up more points. But like I said, we can't talk about it. We got to be about it.
Be about it.
Thanks,
How are you feeling on a short week?
I feel good.
Yeah.
I'm a little sore from the game, but I feel good.
Did you one-plate it or two-plate it?
Just one plate. Just one plate. Yeah, just one plate. Yep.
Was that the
Consider
toe?
two different teams and faced off a year ago. What is different about just their defense and the way that they attack opposing offenses?
They have the same defensive coordinator, so a lot of the same players too. So we're kind of familiar with what they do, but each year is different. Obviously, you move guys around what they do. And like I said, it's only going into week 4, so you don't really have an identity. If you do, it's only 3 weeks in, so you can go off last year's tape a little, I think, but mostly focusing on this year, what they've done the last 3 games. And I mean, we've played them now a few times, so it's kind of like once you get in that game, you kind of anticipate things that they're going to do. They anticipate what we're going to do, so we got to go out there and just play.
All right, thanks, Hank.
Thank you, guys.
They have a pretty good identity of who they are and what they want to be, but yeah, every team has some new stuff, some different things they're doing. So we're getting ready as fast as we can, and it's coming up pretty soon here, two days now.
Maybe generally speaking, when a top cornerback, a number 1 cornerback is not out there, how does that change your mindset, your philosophy, your game planning when the guy can't?
I'm aware of him when he is out there. Jay, he's one of the best guys in the league, and so when he is out there, you know where he's at, and you're sure to study up on him. And yeah, if he is or isn't out there, we'll find out. But yeah, you'll know where he is if he is.
So do you go into like the week with like 2 plans, right? Like
No, I think you're just aware of it. Yeah, there's certain plays.
primetime games because it's past his bedtime. Do you enjoy them? I mean, is there a party that enjoys playing under the bright lights?
Yeah, it's fun. It's cool to be the only guy on TV, and you know, to know that you're able to showcase your talents, your team, and who you guys are for the whole league. But yeah, it is tough at times when the game is that late. And on the West Coast there were 5:15 starts, I believe, or whatever, 6:15. Helps a little bit, but yeah, no, we'll be all right.
For a quarterback specifically, what's the most difficult part about short week for you?
It's as difficult for me as it is for them. Just getting the amount of film you want to watch in a short amount of time, and being able to download the information in a short amount of time. It's challenging, but it's doable, and they're dealing with the same challenge over there.
Do you watch much less film, or is it cram it in, I guess?
You cram it in. Yeah, you cram it in. There's going to be less of something, whether it's recovery, whether it's practice time, whether it's there's less of something. But again, it's the challenge for both teams.
I think Tim asked Dan about this earlier. How much do the other quarterbacks in your room help with a week like this then, Teddy?
Yeah, they're always helping. Really, every week. Teddy, David, Hendon, all those guys, they're helping a lot and giving me good support. So I appreciate it.
Is there something that you specifically throw on their plates, shoulders?
No, they all kind of just do it together. It's been a good little working room, and it's been a lot of fun.
Does this feel like a target on your back type of game, considering what happened last time you played in Lambeau?
Yeah, I never thought about that. Maybe. Yeah, they're probably saying that right over there. I don't know. For us, it's a road division game, and would be one that we'd like to win.
Did you ever think your leap into the stands would get so much attention?
I don't think I really got in there, so and it was actually 2 leaps. But yeah, no, I need to have a better plan next time I score, and that probably won't be a part of it anymore.
It was funny just seeing the mic'd up version of it and hearing you talk about it on the radio today. We got video of you coming off just screaming, "Let's go" to the fans. It just looks like you're having a ton of fun out there.
Yeah, I'm having fun. It's been good. We're 2-1, and getting the win in front of the home crowd was really fun.
One of the things you've done really well since you've been here is spread the ball around. 7, 8, 9 guys sometimes in a game. We'll see it. It was a little bit different against Atlanta. I think only 3 or 4 guys saw targets. Was that part of the game plan, or is that just the way something like that?
Not part of the game plan. It was kind of abnormal to see that, especially for us. Just the way it happened. Some of the balls that Gibby got were check downs. He wasn't the primary. Just ended up getting to him, and same thing with Sam. So sometimes it happens like that, but I don't think that's ever our intention.
How good do these guys do, Marv and Josh, or whoever it is in that given week when they're not getting the ball of staying involved and contributing in different ways?
Yeah, I think those 2 guys get it. They're veterans. They know it comes and goes, and some weeks it's like it was this past week, and then some weeks they're getting a hell of a lot. So it comes and goes, and they do a great job of being great teammates and doing their part when they're asked to.
You had one big play last week, and I know you had the other one that wasn't quite there. Is there anything, the offense, you scored 21 the first week, 20 last week, maybe unreasonable expectations based on what you guys did last year? Is there anything the offense is not doing right now or not clicking on to maybe unlock some explosives or put up bigger points?
Yeah, I think Atlanta was a good defense. Certainly we missed some opportunities there, but they did a good job defending us, and yeah, we had plenty of possessions to score some more points, but sometimes the game dictates it that way, and our defense was playing the way they were. I'm sure we would have been a little bit more aggressive on 4th down potentially in some instances if our defense wasn't, but they were, so we were able to punt it back to them, and sometimes it's the way the game goes, and yeah, sure, we'd like to score 30 every game, but sometimes we're going to have some slow games and have to find a way to score enough to win.
Just in general, you feel good about the way the offense is playing?
Yeah, I do. I think plenty of stuff to work on, and I think we've got 3 sample sizes, and one of them we scored 31, the other 2 we scored 20. So yeah, hopefully this week we can even it back out and be somewhere towards the top.
So you were excited to watch it. Did you get a chance even to look at the highlights of the Miami game?
I did. I saw the highlights. Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
Do you look at some of that stuff and ever go to Ben like, hey, this looked really cool. Let's try to find a way to throw this in.
Here and there, and sometimes, but typically it doesn't always fit what we're doing, and but yeah, no, they did some cool stuff and are certainly rolling.
Have you ever felt like you've been in that spot before? I mean, you've been in some pretty high-powered offenses last year, even back in
70. I don't know if we've ever scored 70 in anywhere I've been. We scored 54 one game. Yeah, 10 touchdowns is pretty crazy. I think we scored 51 one other time in LA against the Giants, but no, 60 or 70, it's a different ballgame. But yeah, it was impressive.
Taylor and David potentially have a chance to get back in this game. What would it mean to get them back in the line?
Yeah, it'd be huge. It'd be huge. I know they're feeling good and hopefully get them going, but two of our best players, and it'd be nice to have them.
All good, Garrett?
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
I guess you practice how you play, and I try to preach that to myself. Not but this week we ain't really get to practice, so we shall see how Thursday goes.
Yeah, and with the expectations and the hype around this team, obviously you're new to it, but it's been building for years. What does it mean to you to be already impacting and being a part of what they're doing here in Detroit?
It means a lot. You know, we haven't reached the goal yet. You know, we just each game we try to play to the standard that we set ourselves to, and just it's gonna be a long season, so one game at a time. But hopefully we'll reach that goal that we want to reach.
You know, first time under the lights. Can you talk about that?
Playing in Lambeau is huge. You know, I heard there's a lot of history within Lambeau Field, and you know, we didn't already play at Arrowhead, one great stadium. So now we're getting ready to play at Green Bay. You know, it's going to be a great atmosphere.
How do you guys as a defense make your performance last week against Atlanta become the calling card of this team?
You know, the way our emphasis last week was just, you know, stopping the run, and this week is going to be pretty much the same thing. It's going to be our main emphasis, and just week in and week out, we got to play with each other and, you know, hold each other accountable, and just, hey, it's going to be a dogfight, but believe in each other.
How much fun is it to know that you can take that defense on the road and really do what you want with teams if you guys do execute and follow the scheme?
Our defense is going to be unstoppable if we able to, night in and night out, be able to produce like that, and that's the scary thing about it.